adjustment too. So here we go. 6 players, 6 heats. Heats 1 through 3 are girls, 4 through 6 are boys. Players stand outside the circle with the colored and striped beanbag. So your players are going to have 2 beanbags. They're each going to have a colored beanbag and a striped beanbag, all right? Horn blows. They run around the circle into their team zone. Player tosses the beanbag at the scoring pin. First player to knock down their scoring pin at the striped beanbag gets 2 points. If it's knocked down with the solid beanbag, they get 1 point. Okay? So, horn blows. They take off. They have 2 beanbags in their hand. I'm yellow team. As soon as I get into my team zone, I can throw it at my yellow scoring pin. Now, obviously, if I run to here, it's a shorter distance than throwing it from here. That's totally up to you. The first toss, they can throw whatever beanbag they want. They'll get 2 points if they knock it down with the striped beanbag. But if they throw it and they miss it, then they can throw the solid beanbag and they get 1 point if they knock it down. If they miss both, they don't get any points. Question was, is the 2 beanbags is new for this year? Correct. This is our first time doing it with 2 beanbags. Our reason for it is we used to have 1 beanbag. They could throw it and they go back and forth, and we just had too many close calls of kids running into each other, and also it seemed like it took a long time. We did a timed event for a while. Now they get 2 throws. So their very first throw, they can get 2 points. Their second throw, they can get 1 point. And if they miss it, they get no points. Are the pins located on the line or in the middle of the triangle? Good question. The pins are going to be on the line. They're going to be on the scoring mark right there. So they'll be on that 5-foot mark, right where they normally would come in and touch, tip, or knock it down. So yes, that's exactly where the pin is going to be at. If I come and I throw and I knock my pin down and say it's a wild throw, you got to remember that would be like 10 foot away, and I hit this pin too. The line judge will be to set this person's pin back up. That's fine, but I don't foresee that as being a problem. Yeah, somebody just asked, what happens if they knock down another team's pin? We'll get that set back up in that other player, and if we have to do a rethrow, we will, but more than likely we don't anticipate that at this time, because they are, like I say, this pin is 5 foot from the center, so that puts them at 10 foot apart from each other. I really don't think that's going to be an issue. If it does, we'll deal with that. But they only get points for knocking their own pin down, their own color pin down. So they'll be able to focus just a little bit more when they play this game. It won't be quite as wild as just coming up and throwing fast and running. Okay, so they get 2 throws. So just teach them that, you know what, make sure you throw your striped one first, because if they throw their solid one first and knock it down, that's the point they get. Okay, they get the 1 point. So the line judge will be watching that. So it's just a game we made some adjustments to. We'll see how it rolls. I think it's going to work really well. But like we like to do, we'll keep trying it. Okay. Any other questions? A couple good questions there. Any other questions on that? There again, when they're running around, remember, you can't knock down any of your circle pins, okay? Circle pins must stay up. And you can start throwing once you cross into your team zone. You can start throwing, okay? But the pressure's down a little bit. They can focus just a little bit more, okay, on their throw. Okay, great. Well, I'm anxious to see this one played out. All right, no other questions. We're going to move on to event number 9. Oh, yes, if a player steps across the circle line when throwing, I forgot about that. That throw will not count. They can continue with the second throw. I forgot about that. If for some reason on my striped beanbag I had my foot across the line, I threw it and knocked it down, that would not count. The line judge will set it back up. You have a second time. So you have a little extra grace in this. Make sure your toes behind the line on your second throw. So we made a couple improvements there. Okay.